So, chapter 20 is a rather short verse, and it's a very sad chapter. So, we started off here where it is, it's at the same time spake the Lord of Isaiah, the son of Amos, saying, Go and loose the sackcloth from thy loins, and put thy shoe from thy foot. And as he did so, walking naked and barefoot. And as the Lord said, like as my servant Isaiah had walked naked and barefoot 3 years for a sign and wonder upon Egypt and upon Ethiopia, right? And the king of Assyria led away the Egyptians, right? At all age, rich and poor, and they shall be afraid and ashamed, right? Of the expectation and of their glory. And the inhabitants of this isle shall say in that day, Behold, such is our expectation, whether we flee for help to be delivered from the king of Assyria, and how shall we escape? So, the only thing that stood out to me, or what spoke to me in this particular chapter, is the fact that sometimes we need to go through shame or lose everything in order to get a sign from God. Because imagine he was walking naked and barefoot just to get a sign, right? And how much of us are willing to strip naked or lose everything or even be ashamed to get a sign or hear from God, or for God to show his face or his hand to us, right? And the sad part is when the king of Assyria took them prisoners and they were like this, they were afraid. They were shamed and they were wondering like how were they going to get out of this situation. And that is the problem right there. You see, when we go through our hardships, that we always be shamed, and sometimes it affects all of us, because some people will look at us and be like, imagine that is a Christian person, or this person go to church, and look at their situation or their condition, or that they're still living in poverty, or they're struggling with their health, and they ask, so where is your God? And sometimes we ask ourselves, where is God? And we ask God how much we have to lose, how much we have to endure, how much things we have to go through. Now imagine when they say, take off thy sackcloth and the shoe and walk naked and barefoot. Just for, imagine, and not only for 1 day or an hour or 5 minutes, but 3 years for a sign and wonder from God. So the question I want to leave you all today with, what are you willing to lose, or what are you willing to go through, or how much could you endure if God has to put you through it just to get closer to him? Like Job, are you willing to lose everything for God just to make a point out or an example of you? Because Job didn't do anything wrong when he went through what he went through. So, but at the end of the day, the devil just wanted to tempt or put Job through a test to see how his fate is, and he passed. How much of us could say that we could walk barefoot and naked for 3 years because God tell us for us to get, or to seek God to get a sign from him? And that's my question I want to leave you with.